and as I say conversation with you, we know it. But of course, Madrid is a CA you do the squad now. Imagine Rodri playing right behind Jude Bellingham and Valverde, or Jude and then Adagula. This guy or the extreme quality in the back, or experience, or age, he's a Spaniard, or a lot of things to bring to Madrid. And so come Madrid, Saudi Arabia, so he can offer Madrid maybe the next 5-6 seasons. No, and naturally, Madrid midfielders are more retired more. And you're cruising the models never call our bro age in the it has been the case. Madrid goalkeeper on young Madrid be keeper kwa no so or muhiano. But Madrid, Obaba G. Jumano Bosona Casa, oh yeah. There are certain departments who are oh yeah, coach. So I am waiting patiently to see and find out how Rodri deal no. Ebeko, but say Madrid minya Rodri dia. It also means Ancelotti Becca, sorry, Alonso Casa or GDA or Tromani Mono. Now, try and throw. So can you? No, try and try now. Or so, or is there a trusted DM on one on any consistency? No, okay. I'm a Tromani, I didn't know about Club World Cup. But realistically, Madrid here new DM, and we've been talking about it. What do you for Kamavinga most season on Conco Champions League in J? No. So, Rodri, let's see. How was our battle on the back? But now, determined some ye had to the end of the free the account. My husband to force us already. You know why I still want to talk about Hato? Because of Kukuyera. Kuku nye good tackler. There are 4 different elements of defense: blocks, interceptions, clearances. There's other one be a mechanic also. Blocks, interceptions, clearances. There's another one. And no, you're without the ball, the things you exhibit. Oba block a ball, oba intercept a pass, oba clear ball, dear free a pathway. Share utivini there was a pass I had to Akoto Ayaz boxing. The body no on the left back or Ayaz blue and white no. One ball na ya was no a pure intelligence. Way and yet clearance a interception. I'm holding on her. Clearance means Obaba free the path of the attacker, but when the same path ran about the court, yet he increased the speed of the ball. Or increase, but be a ball no wall, so he only increased the speed of the ball for defender no, and intelligence. Look, now before now about to pass in out box no, na come a trouble be an body orientation. He was watching where the ball was sourcing from, and a baby defender. So away from this scene. There are certain micro details about the game. No, a man who's so intelligent. She left back in the D, or the body ni full. No, I face left back in the banana. I shall be a body free banner. We are 2 very distinct things and are all demonstrated at the same time. But be the body chair, but be a body free bar. And sometimes, ocean you say in a flash. Now we judging as football fan, and you we won't share. Once I ultimate turning fast, her baby didn't ball so no offensive left back right winger no, but to turn it but wall ball so at the free increase ball speed. Where you are shey fatu team na yanko. You see this block now. And they might be saying Ameka Kukuyera Hwasem. He is dealing with 2 people left back now. He is dealing with 2 people. 2 people na baku krabo, baku di unkrabo. So to was an extra hour about such a time. Akwa block a ball. And every defender, we talk about 2 things into more detail: time and anticipation. Without the ball, time and anticipation. Look at the blocks. How many times now Kukuyera saw block a ball? So Oshe game this year. Now they to the all competing on us on any battle. Now they to know where a bit aggressive as a Kukuyera. The time and the speed without the ball. Or track it so well. Watch him. As a left back, ball no turn a chair, right winger no catch up with the ball no. Watch his pace.
As a so far so the Kuku and Swatcher say I'm some manager and system no to say the okay interception because against PhD say pass be an anchor. This radio they 2 mama we no. And you Kuku and Swat some short great time. Yeah. And you said the okay Jarrell had to the na say be on no was for increase the speed of the ball. And also no the na change bibia. And as a season we no so no. Like why different player crowd together. The may agree with we a platform no Kuku a boss no. Wa boss ro pa Kuku a boss ro.
or club or conference and I know the Muji
101.3
or boy with Spain so Kuku level was but yeah, this guy had to bring something different. You are blessed to have two guys of equal strength. I mean the platform is different, but only say when you demonstrate an African right back changing a kind of attitude or that a ball or certain person so born and say I would do a chisa to taro who just musa or short attitude to be without the ball and on the ball he really does assist often so okwa ni mo no so na dwuma wo ye ni no first of all SUT Maresca Jumana or and around the box or release ball in temper. Watch this pass I will jadi to attack her or a general player beat to set Lewis Kelly be was a Lewis Kelly who the left back but Timber left him ball right wing except Timber 6 and it be the same thing. And as it to person where Patrick said, will be a ball left back to be no. But that's another different topic. But person just say your left backs be brave on my yow. First sets of the game, or they do one the bound. When in the position box, or to me cock or join attack, Once a sign a team bat here. But there's one thing our yen waha beautifully. So intercepted pass in we are, or also started build up and right from there. Why Jabon, it doesn't just release it or start progressive ball like Yanko. Asane release winning the ball no your recovery starting the progression number 2 she will not start a counter 3-on-3 as a fullback on our center circle he won the ball halfway on one side now watch him as a left back say obaba intercept ball no yeah TV na see ha when intercept we are and stand on the ball na invert echo inside and almost all the time Ojibon we are inside no dribble
we be na emo mokofa Renato Vega e ba no. But the first days now, man for them so be too kukure. Went to me. Renato Vega, they also bought central defense and bought Saweno. And I'm watching them because Kuku Jano so in them say healthy competition there. I understand why. But Kuku for me, this season there, Charlie. Cool. And I was when I'm catching a mama you for no. Take.
So be the Jan and the Mao. 2 Jan will be an idea.
I'm first camera.
Say way aggressive on ball. I'm sure so a lot of competition about left back department and hopefully and you will demonstrate here so ba Kuku and one can Kuku senior man but where dream trying he fit very well into the EPL. So one is say pa on free on chainko and always safety first. Also safety first defenders. And no size Benjamin no size safety first. He doesn't think of safety. But this guy, aggressive.
Whoa, Mate, Yima.
Yeah. Manchester,
oh, the Famano. Casa.
Mama, you did there.
So, when you say, no clubs not do any sika. But now more come I say, man, you dear, sika ho, man, you dear, sika ho. And also, Marco designer, DB, PSL, I say, Premier Premier. I mean, yaw. So what is a basa tonton the studio half at the amashosales.com was tonton ne media department ni bi wa tonton yo send the clubs ni so yobio first of all continue aduane etete so nyina na aduane say fluko so say no wa season season ticket holder o call Old Trafford o see to any and say per annum mutua £3,000 for one o yere and o ba say serious say seat a license be yes na okay license be no say twa kakraka ba ko no ho
another 4,000
now the seat be coffee ana
so fancy
no I mean your clubs no ho achiro mo but Manchester for na from ho di ubie wa no United for catch say Oscar yes na mo che
what clever na say capre e bi no
they don't want to face it
Imabre
but that's fancy maybe a tram basa ton grass nyina jai ye ton akonya ye nyeshi okay fancy mutwa grass no nkete as a cake twa nkete na supermarket to kwa no akotobi akonya na won hu bida fancy o fan ba ko wo esuansi ye friend Solomon Poku Asare on foul show in India grow cra metia no text me or Esuansi Technical Institute or a content creator or social media Solomon Poku Asare friend Wanjedi or semi chairman on foul show in India grow cry. I'm a cooking tapos watch Zoom Lion Madam Fullback power on Monosu show no. Fancy yen started with Finod Abrantie Freno David Hanko. So follow story na Fancy. Un say Fabrizio Romano Crabbe report say we are all call out na say anisa. 5 days later, and I say Okohokra could do omo camp I wa Austria. Senka obe complete second medicals nanka we. The omute ya and say omafre final for PR na catch and say omuntimi nye deal ni biom ti on sambra back. Na no wa complete deal all call Atletico Madrid.
Yeah. David Hansko.
Masati fancy what's our man who say Atletico Madrid for ya is of interest to the Public Investment Fund of Saudi. I'm trying to connect the dots. Fancy on suspect something fishy.
It is a Chelsea for the na. To say to boil modi and on say ya no more discussing say Saudi for ni be share kakra.
Yeah.
Because Osha America for no Liverpool they say. I feel na Liverpool for ye bio. Say omo spend the pass American he say obi a proper businessman. So be jai sika gumusa na man you honest no.
Yeah.
She Arsenal crunkinum.
Yeah.
So to boiling on a typical American, you know, on spend the Chelsea ton. So bit me spending £1 billion. Yeah, then it tells you be home. So no one has said Omoyan so Saudi for no shaksia can answer more running Chelsea and I say maybe so I like to go the other day. Some of you say be a clash album so Munyan Zombeto.
And I'm trying to connect the dots here. Maybe some other time you be open up. Because just at the point all signing player, no big jai player na manako. Now right after Onwa say ba out and a rumor say ba say omunyon besa out of club no. Fancy I suspect something going on. And Atletico we so enye just the periphery signings or my we are one of the strategic signings or my because Ome Lusu Ronaldo Mendenilva Ome Jai Abrante Fene Mario Hermoso Amaniko. So they had to strengthen at the back. And David Hanko is one of the finest left-footed centre backs ever game in him. Just as Yeye Juro had to then also to me bought as a left back. And no kwano yamfa ma mention or more amongst clubs or most signings now impressive. I think they've been very impressive. Shadrack the Bemamia me run it through 6 signings be omaye. Unse Thiago Amada so babe count.
Yeah.
After so Muja Angel Korea Amanako. Then you get Abrantie friend Alex Baina, one of the finest number 10 from Villarreal. Or he's just a left-footed Bruno Fernandes. Only born a proper creator. Also Babi Rembi. Then you get Omejai Abrantia Efreno, Saul Niguez, or Co Team F, and I say Oko Team F Flamingo. So you could see that Atletico Madrid, they may not be able to bridge the gap between Madrid and Barcelona in terms of winning trophies, you know. But always they've given them something to write home of. Again, Ubesashe Openia, your friend Diego Simeone. In fact, Open, one of the managers are or backed power Europa or Fancy. When was the last time Diego Simeone I insisted Arante and I was show displeasure? I say yan fat player man.
That is why I say club no watching watching.
Yeah. And people are saying say to whom much is given, much is expected. Yes. Say they be able to Ateta Boso, they be able to Ten Hag pressure, they be able to other managers ne pressure. At the end Jaima Abrantie we etna fan udisa. He has been one of the most backed managers in Europe. For every level, almost sign 100 million plus players. Joao Felix and Omudiko buy. They've signed loads of players, different breeds, all together, different profiles to pay BI at the man. But as to say bridging the gap and coming between Madrid and Barcelona, it has always been an issue. Once in a while, Madrid best sleep, Barca be floppy. No fan into my payfra, no enya La Liga naje. Twice with Timaya Sadiano. But when it comes to the ultimate the Champions League, it is just Real Madrid pay. And Etimia Hortona Emaninje Champions League For the Europa, he has done it a couple of times. But the main trophy, and I say one of the trophies, a Bemena standing out, near Timmy are vindicating ye fancy. ASA Champions League trophy no. Intene enyeme wanwa said they are still showing promise, they are still backing him within the transfer window. Ewo honum. Ma me a few tappings na me fa be see ewo Marcus Rashford. Diana Oyeno. Shadrack Mame Liverpool lineup na me tomano. Fancy Hugo Ekitike aba. And for me, say Luis Diaz and Koya. When you say Newton in there, Luis Diaz and Koya, Hugo Ekitike will not start for Liverpool.
Okay.
Amongst the front three.
So when I be piano, you know.
Or the Luis Diaz na be 9. Or Bo Salah right. Or Bo Kodigapo left. We a natural front three. Omuni adaptation ni problem. Fluidity, telepathy, understanding your problem. The moment you bring in Kodigapo, adaptation baby issue. Understanding baby. Sorry, the moment I Ikitike bebe understanding baby problem. Telepathy, flow, patterns, ni na baby problem wo hono. Now me pese just their team B. Okay, maybe ana Jose Mourinho say one ebeji league no say Man City team A, Man City team B. Maybe we need to consider Liverpool's team B and see how stacked they are. Because fancy, and then Europe, over between 56 to 60 games. So person challenging for every trophy. Yes. Now stay on top. One more crown, 56 to 60 games. Now share Liverpool team B. Say Darwin Núñez ankwa. Or Darwin Núñez as your center forward. Or Cody Gakpo. What the fan say Ekitike best start. Yako fana by Boneson or best start. Or Cody Gakpo. Or Chiesa. Or Szoboszlai as your number 10. Or Curtis Jones. Or Harvey Elliott. Or Gomez, Endo, makeshift centre back. That's in the person of Endo. Gomez do a centre back. Or Robertson. Or Conor Bradley. Or Mamadashvili. We are a top 8 Premier League side. With all respect to Premier League sides, this team will give you a formidable force and I say a good backup as a main team. And I said behind the main team, delivering options for you. Fancy. So we really need to consider Liverpool as an outright title contender. And I say outright title defenders. Premier League and start here, but they may come team or Belgium Premier League CCA from where I sit. I tip Liverpool.
Defend your
title. One, because of signings for my. Two, because of how Osibe Rem na any players ankasa, but utimi manage situation no edi omo boy ya kwaje. And again, how or capitalize on the weakness of Arsenal and then team a friend in Manchester City. We need to take Liverpool serious for what they are doing.
Me say adia slot a wa. I'm saying a differ kakra from club a slot in game management.
Yeah.
On a born almost started first half a 10 minutes. Krana unhunyo maya tweak kakra in tempa. Every Liverpool fan out there. Abeja to say slot in game. Say born a question won't say no. You say but manager na sana ma say no.
Fantastic.
Slot also
check games or lose ye. One it me share no with an appreciable Nottingham in the core share no.
And Chelsea so share no home.
Chelsea so share no home. But you know the stakes fine with the Chelsea share. Omajo League we over here on Newcastle game no in the final no.
Yes.
The game be lose against Paris Saint-Germain. Look at how fine the margins are. So in-game management coupled with how or the tweak Kakrebia can club system no. He's one to watch out for. After my member Marcus Rashford no. Fancy. Okay, we acquired the most expensive signings no Shadrack Medase. And I'm so glad say yeah brand here Mohamed Kudus edaso. This can change. But yembra Marcus Rashford no so. Fancy. Barca for nyina will text the fact that Marcus Rashford any more option or more first option. Their first option was a brand friend Nico Williams. All but arrived for registration and some 1 or 2 issues. Then you move on to Abrante and Luis Diaz. Now they are getting their option C in Marcus Rashford. For me, I'm happy for him personally. Or a player me penasem because on and off the field he'll give you a lot. But then Obesashe say Marcus Rashford bar, does he walk into this Barcelona team straight up? No. Marcus Rashford on any day will not start for Barcelona, current Barca squad. Because at least 2 players they are fighting for Ballon d'Or or they are Ballon d'Or tagged already. Okay. Telling you that levels are omedru. Rafinha level awedru last season. Lamine Yamal level awedru. The only weak spot Brantia a friend Robert Lewandowski. But Onokrano in the last 3 seasons, check the number of goals awashe.
Run to me.
In all. And in Marcus Rashford goals awashe. Mami Marcus Rashford starts in overtime. He's also a personal preference of the manager, a friend Hansi Flick. So that gives room for the manager to work out his hands and I say to get the best out of him. We've seen loads of players flourish under manager a friend Hansi Flick. Now, a branch of friend Marcus Rashford starts now. From 2020, we are the last 5 years. We didn't find the last 6 years. When you're just 2 peak periods in this moment, or a player be ni potential, and I said ni ceiling no, ekoya but entimi drew full potential. That is how Mimi Marcus Rashford, and that is how everybody should see him. On your flop at Manchester United. And Yanka said one for Philly ni potential. Okay, so one for Philly, but one for Philly ni full potential.
Okay.
Because say above 56 games in the 2022-2023 season, actually 30 goals. That is high numbers. That is a high ceiling. Ubetimi aka say wa for Philly ni potential, but as to he being consistent. Now Barca has a lot of work to do with him. Checking the last 3 seasons, fancy. Share the number of goals I watch.
So let's say last 3 seasons.
Last 3 seasons.
2022-2023 season there. And when you 80 goals, 24 when you 7 and last season yano.
When you 4.
My say 4 so a bemo.
So there is a lot of work to do around Marcus Rashford. As an option, he's fantastic. Openi Hansi Flick said he wants competition within his team. And then Daniomo beat me ako sa right wing and as left wing or Krebi. Ferran Torres crowns beat me about Bohobi. So the options were Barca anymore are stacked. He needs to prove himself, and I trust the manager said he will do a good job on him. Other than that, they are not getting any better options than option A and option B. Currently, Nico Williams
nama
and
Anna
Luis Diaz
na ebono wasro. So right there na was Leo dim crowd and shada meye
concrete
to say be a first option.
Yeah.
Esa babeye Nico no say Diaz be number 1.
Fantastic.
I don't know man Daniel man Nico number 1. So Luis Diaz number 2
and then Marcus Rashford number 3. In Osasha Center, he gets the luxury to fit in there and also hit the good numbers. By Kaihun said when you and Kasaba Chekwasha when you took 2 peak periods out to me share 28 30 goals plus.
Season making a debut, no.
Yeah. 2015 2016 that Europa period Obabe bought 2 goals weekend or share against Arsenal no? And then Ten Hag first season no picky share 30 goals. So you can't really wrap your head around it. Say you better say Timenya the full-fledged Marcus Rashford Biumana. But again, it boils down to the manager. Barca system need wo unimbo kakra na abishime betimi afa aboa. But on one needs to work hard.
Move we be boa Rashford more.
Yeah.
We open market on the wall. Do you know why? Last season even was Aston Villa no.
Yeah.
Body who glimpses of Neoma Rashford it me. Typical of Rashford in the Champions League against a PSG. More
in the game.
Mama Quasin in a coco say on boy ya. Paris Saint-Germain to me uncle final no more penal. But at Barcelona and the training away in Ano, a happy Marcus Rashford.
And check what's the sunny by you.
Flank so the new thing I say. So we are Jumadin Kwabemo born.
Exactly.
Obi otimi bench Kunde so elite. We are Jumadin Kwen come on boy DNA say who fight for a starting spot. Because naturally Rafinha left winger.
Debbie.
A bane basa.
Yeah.
So you Jumani draft to Rafinha back tenor. Left on your dear.
Exactly. So it's all about him working more off the ball. Because one of the issues at Manchester United now, you say Rashford then track it back. Oh, speed, oh, power, oh, agility, oh, young. But anytime off the ball issues, defend it high off the opposition half. No, who say Rashford and who share ball him. And then Barcelona, fancy. If you don't do that, you are a goner. If he only works hard, he has one of the finest managers to me. I bring the best out of him. So I'm really happy. 30 seconds now me see on Manchester United striker issue. No? Is it a Rihanna and Asano Pano a story about say we could potentially walk into the season
and a passport bite.
Abra yen sign striker. For me, I think say it is only a market gimmick to beat down the price on Oli Watkins or any other Premier League target striker. Me, from where I sit, me per se a sign striker or what Premier League and also or Premier League proven.
And Isak and I say
Isak your top tier. Fancy yen scano. Open top tier, instant impact. Alexander Isak. Say fan from a Premier League level, but he paid the Europa. Alexander Alexander Isak, Julian Alvarez, and then Lautaro Martinez. Tier 1, instant impact. Forget